All round us, we see a great diversity of living things, from the microscopic to the gigantic, from the simple to complex, from bright colors to dull ones. One of the most intriguing things we see in nature is patterns. We tend to think of patterns as sequences, or designs that are orderly and that repeat. But we can also think of patterns as anything that is not random. Now, what are the types of patterns that we usually see in nature? First is the symmetry. Symmetry is when different sides of something are alike. These reflections may be mirror images with only two sides, like the two sides of our bodies. They may be symmetrical on several sides, like the inside of an apple, sliced in half, or they might be symmetrical on all sides, like a different side of a cube. We understand symmetry quite well in living organisms because it is a function of their environment. In order to balance, we need to have a symmetrical body structure, so we don't fall over from the imbalanced weight. Next is fractals. Fractals are the never-ending patterns that repeat indefinitely as the pattern is iterated on an infinitely smaller scale. Now let's go to spirals. Spirals are another common pattern in nature that we see more often in living things, just like what we see on bighorn sheep and on our fingerprint. Next is tessellations. Tessellations are patterns that are formed by repeated cubes or tiles. These too can occur with both living and non-living things, just like what we've seen on the back of the turtles, and on honeycomb, and even on a Rubik's Cube. You may have heard of the Fibonacci sequence, which is the sequence of numbers that goes 1, 1, 2, 3, 5, 8, 13, 21, and so on. How does this work in nature? We see that some plants exhibit a Fibonacci pattern, like the branches of a tree.